Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to begin by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And Shalom to you brothers that are laboring and pushing this word in truth and sincerity and with charity. We are the brothers of GMS Chicago. I'm the brother Abraham. I'm with the brother
Chicago.
Just doing a quick in transit lesson. Something the elders had brought out today. Apostle Gabar, Apostle Tahar. Alright, had did a Google search on who is the daughter of Babylon. Right, and it was surprising that they said it was America. Alright, which that's them pretty much. That Psalm 64 where it says how does it go? They're gonna fall by their own words. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, they shooting themselves, they're cutting themselves. Alright, and this is what the elders and apostles of Great Millstone have been teaching since they started teaching. Alright, and this is the daughter of Babylon. Okay, this is the land of confusion. Right, which means with mixture, all these different types of doctrines, or all the nations are over here.
Right, you have, just in your own neighborhood alone, you have a house that believes in being a Muslim, the next house in Christianity, the other one is Kemet. So it's all confusion. Even they say they call this what, a melting pot.
Yeah.
When it's a melting pot, you have different things and of different random
ingredients all
in one. But I'm gonna get what you just quoted. This is Psalm 64:8. It says, "So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away."
And that's pretty much what they did there, and with countless other things as well.
Yeah.
All right, even their own commentaries, their own scholars and stuff like that. They tell on themselves, all right, that they are the Edomites and that this is the daughter of Babylon.
Yeah.
Right, the scriptures have prophecies on the daughter of Babylon. Right, judgments, destruction. All right, which is gonna ultimately fall here in America. Okay, now you're not gonna find the word America literally in the Bible, but it describes this place to the T.
Yeah.
Right, under like exactly what we're talking about, Babylon the Great. All right, when you read Isaiah 13, when you read Jeremiah 50, Jeremiah 51, what are those prophecies talking about? It's not talking about ancient Babylon. It's talking about modern day Babylon, which is America, man.
Right. One of those signs of how you know, or you can tell that it's not America, when it talks about mystery Babylon, daughter of Babylon, is because the actual Babylon, it never got burned with fire.
Never.
All what happened is basically power was translated.
Yeah.
It never really got destroyed though.
No.
So the scriptures prophesy about mystery Babylon, daughter of Babylon, that's actually going to be burned with fire, man. So that tells you that it's symbolic for something else. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we know that is what it's America, man. This is the only land that pushes confusion the way it does. That exalts the things they do, man.
I was thinking of that Psalms, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, and it goes into Esau.
Yeah, that's the spirit. I was about to get that. This is Psalms 137, and. 1 And I'm going to start at 7. It says, remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundations thereof. And hey, Esau Edom is who? The so-called white man today, man. Mm-hmm. You know, and back in the day, you know, when we were getting destroyed, hey, they were right there along with it, saying destroy it, right? So now this is the point, though. Now verse 7, it says Edom, right? Now verse 8 says, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. You know, so that's making a comparison, and it's tying in Esau Edom to the daughter of Babylon. Mm-hmm. You know, so hey, who is in power of America? You know, the so-called white man. Mm-hmm. You know, and we know that that America is Babylon. So that in itself, you know, all that put together shows you that it can't be anybody else, man.
Yep. You know, and that's scripture lets you know that Babylon and Edom are synonymous with each other. Mm-hmm. You know, and just like the brother was mentioned, Babylon never got burned with fire. If you get that in Isaiah 13, like the last few verses.
Yeah.
Right? It's still being inhabited. It's still, you know, to this day, you could go to Babylon.
Yeah. This is Isaiah 13 and 19. It says, in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right, like how was that destroyed? Fire and brimstone. Mm-hmm. You know, which when the ancient Babylonian Empire, all right, fell, it wasn't destroyed that way. It was just a change of power.
Yeah, hey, Khan. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see. Yeah, there's a scripture where it talks about Edom. I believe it's in Jeremiah 50 or 51. And the same judgment that it talks for Esau Edom, you could read that in Revelations the 18th chapter. When you read Revelations the 18th chapter, it's talking about Babylon. Yeah. So that's how you know it's the same thing, man.
Same thing. Babylon is falling.
Yep. It says, let me see if I can look it up. Because there's one that says it specifically. You know, and you can't get around that, man.
Right, the book of Revelations. Why would it mention ancient Babylon has fallen? Ancient Babylon has nothing to do with the modern day rulers of this world.
Exactly, yep.
Where are they according to prophecy in the last days? So it's talking about America, man. Babylon or America is that whore. And you know, America in the scriptures is always under different names. Babylon, Sodom and Egypt, right? Because Egypt back in the day was hardcore slavery for us, and we're back in slavery again.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Babylon, we were exiled, right? 70 years. Mm-hmm. We're in exile today, to this day. You know, so all you know, America is symbolic for all these empires that we were under. The land of confusion, right? And the house of bondage, as it describes Egypt as well.
Yeah. Hey, this is Jeremiah 49 and 17. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. Verse 18, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, say Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. So we just read that in what? In Isaiah 13, talking about what? The Chaldees, the Babylonians. And right here, it's talking about the Chaldees and Babylonians getting the same judgment as Sodom and Gomorrah. Right here, it's talking about Edom getting the same judgment as Sodom and Gomorrah. You know why? Because it's synonymous. It's the same. They're the same thing, the same person, the same people, man.
That's right.
Because they're doing the same things those other kingdoms did. You know, like the brother was just saying. That's why they name it Babylon. They name it the daughter of the Chaldees as well. They name it Nineveh. They name it Egypt. You know, Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, right here, America is literally all those kingdoms coming back together.
Yeah.
You know, on steroids. You know,
yeah, on steroids.
On steroids, because this is worse than This is those kingdoms were bad. This is the worst of the worst, man. At least in those kingdoms, we knew we were Israelites, man. Right here, hey, our people are completely lost.
In the South.
The only ones that are Israelites are those that are really in the truth, man.
Yeah, man. Just like the Lord delivered us out of all these kingdoms, destroyed all the kingdoms we were under, He's gonna do the same thing. You know? It's the same things happening over again, just in this time now, you know?
Yeah. Where's that scripture where it says, I'm trying to find it. You know what? Let me get to Revelation 18, where it talks about this is the same thing as Revelation in 18. The desert animals are gonna serve it.
Oh. I think it's in Isaiah 13. Wild beasts of the island shall dwell there. Wild beasts of the desert shall lie there. That one.
Yep.
The last two verses. Or you start at 20.
13.
Isaiah 13 and 20, yeah. And then, obviously, the precept to that. But I get what you're saying. I think the same... Another scripture exactly like it in Jeremiah 50 or 51.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah 51 and 62.
All right, let's see. Jeremiah 51 and 62. There's another one though. Salakiakim. There's another one though that says it clearly. For example, like right here, Revelations 18 and 2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitations of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Okay. So now this is talking about right here it says Babylon the great, right, which is the same thing as Mystery Babylon and the daughter of Babylon. Lord willing, we find it. We're gonna try to find.
Is it this one?
Yeah, I believe so. 1539. Jeremiah 50 and 39.
Or this one.
Same thing. But I mean, it's the same thing because we read it in was it Isaiah 49?
Mm-hmm.
Where it talks about Esau Edom, right? Yeah, but I mean, it basically says the same thing. Like Revelations
Mm-hmm.
18, we read Isaiah 13, you know, and that Jeremiah, it talks about Esau Edom, and it also says Babylon the Great. They have the same. They have the same outcome. Why? Because they're the same people, man. It's the same thing, man.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's the prophecies are always repeating themselves. You know, always, and all the prophetic books. You know, same thing. Sometimes in a different way, but all these back each other up. The desolation of Babylon.
Okay, you got some?
You read the Revelation 18 and 2?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, but that's really Revelation 18 in a nutshell, the end, you know? And it speaks of Babylon, all right, which we already read the judgment is going to be destroyed like Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. Nobody's going to inhabit this place anymore. Neither shall the Arabian pit tent there. You ain't going to see no Dunkin' Donuts and no fucking gas station over here in the fucking America anymore. All right, the scriptures say, raise it even to the foundation thereof. Right, just like they thought to do to us. All right, that's gonna be their destiny. That is gonna be their lot. Okay.
Hey, Isaiah 34, man? Isaiah 34 speaks of a similar judgment. Isaiah 34, and you can start at 1. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein." Salakia, this is the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. It says, "The slain also shall be cast out, and their stings shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood." It says, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse and judgment, which Idumea is just a Greek word of Edom. It says, "The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For Yahweh had a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." It says, "And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the recompense for the controversy of Zion. Verse 9, it says, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstones, and the land thereof shall become pitch. Verse 10, and shall not be quenched night nor day, the smoke thereof shall go up forever from generation to generation. If you could get that in Revelation 18, I think this is the same thing. It says, I shall not, where it says they should see the smoke.
Okay.
It says, it shall not be quenched night nor day, the smoke thereof shall go up forever from generation to generation. It shall lie waste, none shall pass through it forever and ever. You see, so it's talking about this land being waste. The smoke.
It's gonna be smoking for a long time.
Yep, this is the smoke shall go up forever, man. It says verse 11, but the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness, which is the same thing that Revelations 18 and verse 2 is talking about. The jackal and all this is gonna dwell with it. Mm-hmm. Nothing but unclean animals are gonna dwell in it, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So right here is talking about Edom, and that Revelations 18 is talking about Babylon, and yet it has the same judgment, man. What does that tell you? You know, it shows you that it's the same thing, man.
They're synonymous with each other.
You know,
and that's not how it is right now. Letting you, it still hasn't happened yet.
Mm-hmm. You want to get that?
You know? Yeah, this is Revelations 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is that judgment come. You know, talking about that smoke, what's going to create that, you know, that smoke that it describes there, that it's going to be forever, meaning for a very long time, right? But all this is you know, symbolic and synonymous with each other. Babylon, Egypt, America, all right, all synonymous with each other.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then when you read down, again 18, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city, man?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it is Babylon the Great and Esau Edom, the so-called white man, which is the one that's in charge right here of America. You know, is America.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
the Edomites are in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And America is that pretty much that puppet, just how you have Biden, the puppet of America. America is that, you know, top dog of all nations.
Yeah. Hey, this is Revelations 19 and 1. It says, and after these things I heard a great voice of much people in heaven saying, Hallelujah, salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Lord our power. It says, for true and righteous are his judgments, for he had judged the great whore, right? Babylon the Great, mystery Babylon, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and had avenged the blood of his servants at her hand. And again they said, Hallelujah, and her smoke rose up forever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
You see? The same thing that we read in that Isaiah 34, man.
Yep.
You know, so that's how we know who it's talking about. Because it talks about that they're going to be in rulership in the last days. Right now, who's in rulership, man? Who does everybody follow? Who does everybody, you know, fear, so to speak? Now, that fear is being taken away, you know, but who was that at one point, man? You know, hey, America, man. That's how we know, man. And the fact that the elders apostles just did a simple search and Esau, Edom themselves are saying it, it shows you, man. You
That's
know?
right.
So America is Babylon, man. And that's how America's going to be destroyed, man. You know?
They'll say it the scriptures.
Exactly. It's synonymous, man. If you can't see it, you know, by this, then hey, this isn't for you then, man.
Mm-hmm. Simple as that.
Yep. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
You know, so with that, hopefully you burn will edify. We're going to end it by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakak, Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yesharala the Ruel, and salutations to you, Akim, out there in the highways and the byways, preaching his word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom and a Baba Ba.
Baba Ba.